Nikola Tesla was an inventor and scientist. He made a huge impact on today's world, and it would not have been the same without him. With over 700 patents and 1,500 inventions, today he is forgotten and lacks the recognition he deserves. Over the years, Tesla gained many diplomas of his tertiary studies. He received 11 honorary doctorates for physics from technology universities in various countries all over Europe. This does in fact prove that Tesla is extremely qualified in his field and does deserve more recognition. Tesla came up with many inventions and ideas in the field of electricity. The majority of his ideas are not in use today, but those that are made a huge impact not only on the electrical age, but today's daily lifestyles. His major contribution is alternating current. Every electrical appliance that we use today was made possible because of it. It remains unchanged over all these years. It's a fundamental. It has also made the global transmission and distribution of electricity possible. Without it, there would be a struggle trying to power the world with a less efficient direct current. Tesla's success with harnessing the power of Niagara Falls gave birth to electrical power systems which supply industrial and domestic electricity and powers the world. He helped the science world understand electricity and how it works. Using the Tesla coil with high frequency, he would touch it, allowing 250,000 volts pass through his body and illuminate him. And with this, the nature of electricity was shown in terms of voltages and amperes and the safety requirements associated with it. Today we rely on different forms of wireless technologies, which was initiated by Tesla alongside with other scientists. Tesla's big dream was to provide the world with free electricity. Unfortunately, he was unable to complete this project, but science today is taking on this concept and trying to develop it. The HARP group are currently working on Tesla's idea that suggests the ionosphere acts like an electric circuit to transmit power around the world. It uses microwave technology to transmit power through the use of satellites. Microwaves sent from Alaska were sent to the satellite and reflected to Japan. An antenna in Japan receives the microwaves and converts it into electricity. This shows that the future science technology may make Tesla's dream a reality. He also had a vision to capture the sun's energy. This vision became true as today we use solar power from the sun as an alternative energy source. The significance of these contributions indicates that Nikola Tesla should be more recognized for his work. Nikola Tesla is well known by the people that work in his field, but to the general public he is forgotten. Regardless if you are working in his field, today's daily lifestyles exposes all people to Tesla's contributions all day, every day, and therefore people should recognize his positive impact in the world. I conducted a survey to show how well known Nikola Tesla is when comparing to other scientists. He was compared to Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, Marie Curie, and Louis Pasteur. The survey then questioned people on their knowledge of the scientists' contribution and the particular ones they could not live without. The last section was the rankings of the surveyed individuals' opinion on the most influential scientists. 100 people were surveyed, and results show that Nikola Tesla is not the least known, but when comparing to extremely influential scientists like Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton, Tesla's numbers fell short. Einstein was known by 100% of people, and Newton was known by 95%, but Tesla was known only by 42% of people surveyed. Nikola Tesla made just as much of an impact on the world as Einstein and Newton, if not more, but people just do not seem to know who he is, yet they cannot imagine their lives today without his contributions. This was proven in the survey, as 72% of people said they could not live without wireless communications, and 63% of people could not live without alternating current. Only 9% of people said they could not live without Einstein's theory of relativity, yet he was the most known and ranked the most influential scientists by the people who completed the survey. This proves, with the high demand on Tesla's contributions, he does deserve to be more recognized by today's world, especially because he made many technology advances possible. I also conducted a series of interviews with people that work in promoting Tesla or work in his field. This gave me an idea of how others saw Tesla's recognition, as well as various opinions on how we should achieve it. Nikola Tesla did not receive more recognition, and there are many reasons why. Tesla wanted nothing but to help the world. He did not focus on building up his fame or earning a great deal of money. He just wanted to help the world with the talents he was given. If he did focus on the fame and fortune more, maybe more people would know him. But then, maybe there would be less contributions to know him by. Nikola Tesla was a man so ahead of his time. He often had trouble introducing new concepts to people as they were not always accepting of his ideas. They could not understand his level of knowledge and thinking. This impacted on his recognition, as some of Tesla's inventions were unsuccessful because of the lack of support he received. When Tesla was at university, he suggested the idea of alternating current to his professor. The professor doubted him and spent the rest of the lecture explaining how a concept like this was not possible. Tesla spent the next 4 years trying to prove the professor wrong, and in the end, he did. This shows how people doubted him and did not want him to move too far away from the current technology in use. It was Tesla's urge to create new inventions which made his ideas come to life. Tesla was a humanitarian. He spent every moment he could thinking of ways to improve the world. He put art and science together and thought of creative ideas that would revolutionize the world. The only limits he had in the laboratory were financial limits. Tesla spent plenty of money putting patents on his ideas, but didn't protect them well enough. Others were using Tesla's patents, but it did nothing but disappoint him that they did not have ideas of their own. An example of this is when Marconi was using Tesla's existing patent on radio communications. At this point, Tesla was desperate for money and tried suing Marconi for infringements on his patent rights. But Tesla did not have the resources to take on a legal battle with a large corporation, and in the end he gave up. Marconi went on to win the Nobel Prize for Tesla's work on radio. It wasn't until after Tesla's death the U.S. Supreme Court invalidated the patents held by Marconi. It did give Tesla credit, but history books often forget to rewrite this, with the credit for the radio still going to Marconi. Tesla's focus was also never completely financial. He understood the importance of money, but it was never a motivation for him. Tesla's motivation was to achieve the most he possibly could using the talents he was given while helping humanity. He was seen as more of a visionary rather than the style of innovator to sell huge amounts of his products. Another reason for Tesla's lack of recognition is because Tesla sold 40 of his patents to George Westinghouse. Westinghouse is still a strong company today, and it could be based on Tesla's early technology and loyalty. Alongside with the payments for the patents, Westinghouse offered Tesla $2.50 for every horsepower generated by a Tesla invention. Despite the success, the company was going through some financial issues, and Tesla tore up this contract in order to save the company. Today, this agreement would be worth trillions. As much as Westinghouse helped Tesla, he sold his name when he sold his patents and did not stick by the contract to at least get what he deserved from it. When Tesla first came to America, some people found it hard accepting a foreigner, especially when he was the one to come up with new ideas. This was the case with Thomas Edison when he employed Tesla. He denied him payments and claimed that Tesla did not understand American humor. This was Tesla's first real chance to prove himself, but instead he was taken advantage of. Even though his career started in an Edison company, Edison himself tried to discredit Tesla's alternating current. He electrocuted animals to try and prove its danger, which proves the extremes people went to try and stop Tesla from being successful. Tesla wanted to provide the world with electricity that was free for all to use. Great financiers like J.P. Morgan recognized that this type of project would not bring in any profit, as you cannot put a meter on something that is free. With this, they decided to cut the fundings for the project, leaving Tesla shattered, broke, and with the incompletion of a dream. Nikola Tesla was an incredible man. He helped develop the electric world to what it is today. Tesla was a man out of time, and his theories continued to develop and grow in the ever-changing modern world. As the rest of the world makes its way up to his understanding, the more appreciation he will receive, proving that the best of Nikola Tesla's recognition is yet to come.